Hello everyone, my name is Karan Chauhan and my roll number is IT2K2325. Today in this video we will be discussing about the quiz of data science. So now let's get started. So now without getting a further ado, let's get started. So our first question is, which specific regularization technique adds a penalty term equal to the sum of the absolute value of the coefficients and can force coefficient to zero? A. Rigid regression L2, gradient descent, lesser regression L1, least square. So the correct option is C, lesser regression L1. On to the second question, we have in probability theory, which formula represents the general multiplication rule for two independent events A and B? Option A, P of A intersection B is equals to P of A plus P of B. Option B, P of A intersection B is equals to P of A into P of B. C, option P of A slash B is equals to P of B slash A. Or option D, P of A union B is equals to 1. So the correct option is option C. So let me mark it with the black one so it is visible in the white. Okay. It is option C is the correct option. Okay. Moving forward, we have question number 3. When cleaning data, artifacts are distinct from error because artifacts are irrecoverable information lost during acquisition. Artifacts are outliers that should always be removed. Artifacts are semantic problems that arises from the cleaning process that can be corrected. Artifacts are missing values requiring imputation. So from all this, the correct option is C. Moving on to question number 4, we have which specific SQL clause is required to filter data as after it has been aggregated. Example, count star is greater than 1. So the correct option from all these are where, order by, group by, having. So the correct answer is option D, that is having. Moving forward, we have question number 5. To neural networks, the sigmoid activation function is used to introduce in linearity to the network, map input values to a range between 0 and 1, useful for probabilities, avoid the vanishing gradient problem better than ARI or ELU, directly calculate the loss function. So the correct answer from all this option is option B, map input values to a range between 0 and 1, useful for probabilities. So let us mark the option B as the correct one. Okay. Next, according to the bias variance trade-off, a model with high bias typically suffers from overfitting and high sensitivity to noise, underfitting and missing relevant relations, high variance and low error, perfect generalization. The correct answer is underfitting and missing relevant relations. Question number 7. Which big data tool act like a workflow scheduler system to manage Hadoop jobs? Hive, Scoop, Oozie, Flume. Oozie is the correct answer. Option C. On to the eighth question, what is the runtime complexity of k nearest neighbors KNN algorithm for a query point against the training examples in a D dimension O1, ON, O and D, O log n? So option C, O and D is the correct option. Question number 9. In the context of feature engineering, one hot encoding transforms a categorical feature into m levels into a single vector of length 1, a vector of length containing 1 and zeros elsewhere, a balanced index value, a continuous variable scale between -1 and 1. So the correct option is option B. Question number 10. Which metric is defined as the harmonic mean of precision and recall, accuracy, R squared, F score, sensitivity? So the correct option is option C, F score. Question number 11. Which probability distribution describes the time between independent event occurring at a constant average rate continuous? Binomial, Poisson, normal, exponential. The correct option is option B, Poisson. In SQL, left join returns all the rows from right table and matching from left. Uh, B. Only rows with matches in both tables, all rows from left table and matching from the right. A Cartesian product of both tables. The right option is C. All rows from left table and matching rows from right. Question number 13. Inverse transform sampling involves drawing a random number p between 0, 1 finding x such that a PDF of x is equals to p, b x is equals to p square c, c cdf of x is equals to f of x is equals to p, and d mean x is equals to p. So correct option is C. Okay. Question number 14. In TensorFlow, variables are distinguished from placeholders because variables first are used to input data only, represent persistent state, modified during training, are immutable, are discarded after each epoch. So the correct option is option B. Question number 15. Which clustering algorithm produces a dendrogram visualization? K means DB scan, hierarchical clustering, or spectral clustering. So the correct option is C, hierarchical clustering. Wait a second. Yes. Now question number 16. PCA principal component analysis project the data into a maximize the correlation between features, maximize the explained variance, minimizes the distance between clusters, increases the dimensionality. So the correct option is option B. Question number 17. Which Python data structure is immutable? List, dictionary, set, tuple. Tuple set. So the correct option is tuple. Tuple is immutable. Type 1 error in a confusion matrix correspond to false negative, true negative, false positive, true positive. Correct option is option C, false positive. Which distance metric is equivalent to Minkowski distance with k is equals to 1? Euclidean, Manhattan, Hamming, cosine, Manhattan distance is the correct answer. Question number 20. In the map reduce paradigm, the map function aggregates result from the multiple nodes. Option B processes small uh, portions of the data set in the parallel to the produce K, stores the data by key, manages the resources allocation. So the correct option is option B. Question number 21. Which of the following are supervised learning algorithms? Linear regression, K-means clustering, logistic regression, PCA. And the options are given as A, J, L, B, K, M, C, J, K, L, and D, all of them. So the correct option is option number A, that is J and L only. That is linear regression and logistic regression only. Question number 22. Which of the following are big data concept mentioned? 3Vs, HDFS, YARN, RDD. J and K only, L, M, N only, all of them, J, K, L only. So the correct option is option C, all of them are the big datas. Which of the following are the imputation methods? Mean value imputation method, J, mean value, K, nearest neighbor, L, drop records, M, interpolation. So the correct option we have to choose is J and K only, L and M only, all of them, J and M only. From all of this, the correct answer is C, all of them. Which of the following are evaluation metrics for classification, precision and recall, MSE mean square error, ROC curve, J, K, M, J and K only, element only, all of them. So the correct option is option A, J and K only. Which of the following are the deep learning optimizers or concepts? Gradient descent, back propagation, learning rate, UZI. J, K, L, option A. Option B, J and K only. Option C, K and M only. Option D, all of them. So the correct option is option A, J, K and L. Now question number 6, we have matched the columns and we have to match the correct ones. So in column 1 we have distinct where between. In column 2 we have filter rows based on condition, returns unique results, pattern search in text. In D we have limit range number dates. So and options are given as 1 A2 B1 C4 D3 A1 B2 C3 D4 A2 B4 C1 D3 A3 B1 C4 D2. So the correct option is A2 B1 C4 and D3. On to the next question, we have question number 27, that is also a match the column. So now we have parametric, non-parametric, supervised, unsupervised, no assumption about function from, assumed functions from, example linear, no output variable to guide training, fits input to known output variable, and the options given as option A, A1, B1, B2, C3, D4, A2, B1, C4, D3, A2, B3, C1, D4, A1, B4, C2, D3. So the correct option is B, A2, B1, C4, D3, A2, B1, C4 and D3. Okay. Question number 28 is also a match the column answer. So let's see that. In column 1 we have normal, Poisson, power law, binomial, long tail, uh, Pareto principle, bell-shaped symmetric events in fixed interval, success and trials. Options are A2 B3 C1 D4, A2 B3 C4 D1, A2 B1 C3 D4, A1 B2 C3 D4. So the correct option is option A. Question number 25, we have also have one more match the column. In column 1, we have Hive, Spark, Kafka, Uzi. In memory processing, SQL, queries on HDFS, workflow scheduling, streaming process. Options are A2, B1, C4, D3, A1, B2, C3, D4, A2, B4, C1, D3, A3, B1, C4, and D2. So the correct option is option A. On to the next question, we have question number 30, assertion and reasons. Okay, so the assertion is given as correlation does not imply causation, and reason is correlation conflicts measure the degree of y, which y is a function of x ranging from -1 to 1. So in this case, both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. So option B is the correct option. Next, we have question number 31. Assertion is given as in K means we iterate until cluster assignments stop changing. And reason is the algorithm is guaranteed to find the global minimum error every time. So here the assertion is true, but the reason is strong. So C is the correct option. In question number 32, we have banking is a method that relies on a random access, and reason we have bootstrapping helps us with qualifying uncertainty. So in this case, the A is false and R is true because the assertion was true and the reason was false. Next question, we have a high learning rate is always predefined in deep learning. Reason is it ensures the model convergence to the optimal solution without oscillating. So here the assertion that is given is false, but the reason that is given is true. So the correct option is D. Arrange the steps of linear regression optimization, minimize RSS, define linear equation y is equals to beta x, and compute coefficient j kjl lkj jkl klj. So the correct option is kjl, k, j, and l. Yes. Arrange the data science process, J modeling, K data cleaning, L raw data acquisition. So the correct answer here is L K J. Yes, A. Next we have arranged the SQL query execution logic. Select from where. So it is very easy. The correct option is from where select, and that is the option B. Oh, sorry. Let me correct that. So the correct option is option B. That is KLJ. On to the next question, we have question number 37. Arrange the gradient descent steps. Repeat steps in negative gradient direction. Start at arbitrary point L convergence. And the options are KJL, JK, L, LKJ, and KLJ. So the correct option is option A. Arrange the map reduce phases. Map reduce split partition. So map reduce split partition. So the correct option is split partition, map, and reduce, which is option B. Okay. Question number 39. Arrange the hierarchical clustering. Fuse clusters identify least dissimilar. Start with the n clusters. Options are L, K, J, K, J, L, J, K, L, and L, J, K. So the correct option is option A. Question number 14, the last question is arrange the TensorFlow graph lifecycle. Execute the graph, build graph, define placeholders. Options are A, KLJ, LKJ, JKL, and KJL. So the correct option is build graphs, execute graphs, and define placeholder, which is option A. Okay. So this was all for the video. Thank you for watching video till the end. I hope you liked the video and you got to learn something new. And thank you very much for watching my video till the end. Thank you.